I greet you from Turkey, from beautiful, wonderful Turkey. This is water, but you can use something else to toast us here. We are on a wonderful trip here, and I just wish every one of you would be able to do this trip also. It has been wonderful in every aspect. The people are so warm and friendly and want Americans to be their friends. And the food has been wonderful, and the sights are simply extraordinary. We're in Cappadocia right now, and it will blow your socks off if you come here. So I hope you will all come and visit, because this is not only a beautiful country and an ancient country and a modern country. It has everything in one place, one very large place the size of Texas. But the people and the country are fascinating. I hope you will all visit.
Anatolia, the land that embraced people of different religions, races, and cultures for centuries. Anatolia, the rich and ancient land that is an example of how diversity can become a beautiful rainbow. Since 1200 BC, Turkey has been a rainbow country enriched by the diverse traditions of various cultures. The Hittites, Urartu, Phrygians, and the Lydians were the first guests on the fertile Anatolian soil. Following these civilizations, Anatolia became part of the Roman Empire. This ancient civilization's culture, science, and art flourished in the rich Anatolian landscape. The Christian civilization produced its most important achievements in art during its time in Anatolia, and it also became a holy land for all Christianity. Today, Christians from all around the world flock to Anatolia to make the pilgrimage. The Byzantine Empire was dominant in the region until the establishment of the Seljuks. Following the Seljuks, the Ottoman Empire, which became the heart of Islamic civilization, spread over 3 continents and lasted for over 6 centuries, during which it left lasting impressions on these lands. Today's Turkey, located at the crossroads of civilizations, reflects this unmatched cultural richness and diversity, tolerance and understanding, and brings the Eastern and Western worlds together.
It is a land of many cultures. It is home to many ancient and medieval civilizations. It has been and continues to be a crossroads where Europe and Asia meet. It is a bridge between East and West, between the past and the present. Turkey. It is also in Turkey, this land with a heritage stretching back thousands of years, that so many stories of the Bible unfold. According to tradition, it was in Turkey where, after the catastrophe of the Great Flood, the Ark of Noah came to rest near the summit of Mount Ararat. It was in Turkey, at a site known as Çatalhöyük, that one of the first human settlements was founded in the 8th century before the Common Era. It was in Turkey that the great civilization of the Hittites arose, and in the kingdom of Lydia that one of the world's first coins was minted. Şanlıurfa, which is in the southeastern part of Turkey, is a home to Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, and is known as the birthplace of Father Abraham. In Turkey, Persians and Macedonians fought for dominance of their known world. Turkey and the Eastern Aegean were also the stage for that epic clash between Trojans and Greeks, a clash that gave rise to 2 of the greatest and most ancient literary monuments of Western civilization, the Iliad and the Odyssey of Homer. It was in Anatolia, one of the oldest names for the land now known as Turkey, where Alexander the Great set out to conquer the world, and where he first began to plant the seeds of a Hellenistic culture that would transform the Mediterranean, West Asian, and Central Asian regions of the world. It was in Anatolia where the mighty empire of Rome found its new life as Byzantium. And it was in Anatolia, in the city of Antioch, that the followers of Jesus of Nazareth were first called Christians. It was the land of Turkey where the great apostle Paul first spread the good news of the gospel. Ephesus, another ancient Anatolian city, was not just an important stop on Paul's missionary journey. It was also where, according to ancient tradition, the Virgin Mary, under the care of Jesus' beloved disciple John, made her home. And it is here where pilgrims from all over the world continue to stream to honor her memory. Ephesus was also the home of the legendary 7 sleepers who took refuge in a cave to escape persecution, and there slept for nearly 3 centuries. Indeed, Ephesus, along with Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea, are the homes of the famed 7 churches of the New Testament's book of Revelation. It was also in Turkey's province of Cappadocia where the early Christians hid from persecution in a great underground city. It is in Constantinople, now known as Istanbul, that the great Hagia Sophia Church still stands as a monument to the grandeur, depth, and majesty of Byzantine Christian civilization and faith. There are also many other great Christian monuments in Turkey, such as the Sumela Monastery, nestled in the mountains of the Black Sea region of Turkey, which is a point of great interest for Christian visitors. By the 8th century CE, a new and burgeoning civilization comes to Anatolia, the civilization of Islam. It was not, however, until 300 years later, with the advent of the Seljuk Turkish dynasty, that Anatolia begins to become increasingly Turkish and increasingly Muslim. In the land of Anatolia, Seljuks and Christians lived together for the most part in peace. In fact, tolerance for religious and ethnic diversity was such a hallmark of Seljuk culture that the Seljuk capital of Konya eventually became the home of the great 13th century Muslim jurist, Sufi master, philosopher, and poet Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi. Perhaps one of the best pieces of evidence of the relative tolerance for diversity that distinguished the Ottoman Empire is Turkish cuisine. Turkish cuisine, the pride of so many Turks and the delight of so many visitors to Turkey, became one of the most delicious in human history, precisely because of all the various cultures that contributed to the development of Ottoman recipes. Beyond cuisine, the Ottomans are noted for their achievements in many different aspects of Anatolian culture, with an especially spectacular result in the area of architecture. Of the many incredible structures of Ottoman architecture, a few stand out. These are the famous Blue Mosque, as well as the Selimiye and Süleymaniye mosques, the latter 2 of which are the creations of the greatest of Ottoman architects, Sinan. Trade has been the economic lifeblood of Anatolia for centuries. And this is still true of modern Turkey. The Seljuks built caravanserais, hospitality stations for caravan traders, and this tradition of buying and selling in the context of warm hospitality continues uninterrupted to this day. The people of Turkey are as warm and hospitable as ever, eager to welcome guests from all over the world. Those who have been to Turkey usually marvel at the degree to which hospitality and the pleasure of the guest is at the center of Turkish culture. The Turkish people offer this hospitality without discrimination to one and all. Visiting famous sites can be thrilling, but it does not constitute visiting a country. To visit a country, one must visit its people. The Turkish people have long known this, and this is why they beckon with open arms to all who would be their guests. They beckon you to come and get to know them, to share some hot tea and some friendly conversation. But most of all, to share a piece of your heart with them as they will with you. They say that in Turkey, you will find some old, lost part of your past, and you will discover some fresh, new part of your heart. We now invite you to make one of the greatest journeys of discovery you will ever undertake. Come, walk in the footsteps of great saints and conquerors. Talk with Anatolian villagers and contemporary Turkish entrepreneurs. Eat the food it has taken centuries to prepare. Gaze into the smiling eyes of Turkish school children. Slip into the quiet grandeur of an Ottoman mosque. Come and discover living Turkey.